Hello everyone and welcome back to John's Food Review. Today we're going to be trying Doritos Tangy Pickle. I'm not looking forward to this because I hate pickles. I hate them. I hate the taste. I hate a lot of the vegetables I talked about a bit ago. How they like soak in their own in this. They're nasty and soggy, and I mean I'll have fried pickles sometimes, but they need to be like nice and crunchy and crisp, and like the batter has to have some kind of seasoning because you know just I don't like pickles at all, so I'm not looking forward to this. um I mean, it could be worse. It could be something that's even worse and more gross, but I mean, they'll probably still get used, but I'll probably crush them up if anything and use them in something else, because I don't see myself sitting here like, these are good, oh no no. So, or it could be that they don't taste like anything at all, because I mean, it could be just like a vinegar, vinegary, a vingar, as Chef Pie would say, on her little thing. It says vingar, vinegar. I mean, they just look normal Doritos, but the packaging just so gross looking. Hmm. They're not as so. They're really there's really not a whole lot of flavor to them. I thought they were like, when I think of Doritos, I think of like completely coated, like the nacho cheese ones. But and where's the tangy part? There's nothing tangy. I, like I said, I don't like pickles, but the fact that I'm means they don't taste like fucking pickles. They really don't taste like anything. Like I said, there's a small hint of pickle flavor. There's no tanginess, no. um. It says tangy, tangy pickle, but there's no tang. There's no tang. There's barely any pickle flavor. I mean, when you think of tangy pickle, you think of like this bold flavor. There's really nothing. There's no tanginess. There's no real pickle flavor to it. There's like no coating of any kind on it. When you think, like I said, when you think of like the nacho cheese ones, or you can. There's always like this nice coating of the flavoring, but here there's like nothing. It's almost like those like nacho, or which are called the nacho chips, that they have, where it's like lime or whatever, where it's like infused into the chip itself rather than being a coating. It's kind of like that. Um, like a tortilla chip that, like, you can find them at, pretty much at any store, but um, they'll have like lime or something like that, but it's like, instead of being a coating, like a powder or something, it's like infused into the tortilla itself. So when it's fried, well, that's pretty much what it tastes like, because the flavor is just not there. Again, I don't like pickles, so if it hardcore tasted like pickles, I wouldn't keep eating them. But It it doesn't really taste like anything. A slight hint, like at the back of your mouth, you get like a small pickle flavor. You know, sometimes I guess I get worried about nothing. And this is a shame coming from Doritos. This is something I expect from like Lay's, you know, where they like, oh yeah, our Dorito flavor and Cool Ranch, and then you taste it and it tastes nothing like it. Doritos is usually pretty good with that stuff, but nope. Sad. The only thing that sucks is like when you take a drink of water, it's got like this nasty, soury, taste to it. Fortunately, you gotta cleanse the palate though. Yeah, like right there in your tongue when it's got like this nasty sour flavor. It's not enjoyable, but so that was. There's also another tangy one, but if they're anything like this, I'm gonna skip them. It was tangy, um, Tamaranians. No, Tamaranians are that's the race in DC that Starfire is a part of, the Tamaranians. I'm just calling it Tangy Tamaranians because it was Tangy Tam or something. I don't remember what it was. Let me look it up real fast. It's Tangy Tamarind. It's a fruit apparently from Africa or something like that. But I mean, pickle. When you have pickles, it's a bold flavor enough as it is. But yet here, there's no flavor, so I think I'm just gonna steer clear of anything that says tangy on it because it's not at all. And there's really no flavor. Again, I don't like pickles. So the fact that I can continuously put these in my mouth without, ugh, from the nasty ass flavor, there's nothing there. I saw the other ones at Ingles, the tamarind, whatever. So I saw those, but I was like, no, no. Don't know what it is. I don't want to find out what it is. But given the fact that these are supposed to be tangy and these are ones a flavor I don't like, pickle, I'm just gonna stay away from those other ones. I'll just stick with regular Doritos whenever I buy them. So, at least they have flavor. This is pathetic because I mean, this is like what the 10th one I've eaten. They all taste the same. So, I mean, it's sad. Um, I mean, given that I've eaten so many, this I guess this is could be something that I can just sit there and have a few of them and snack on. Because I'm not getting that pickle flavor really. There's no tanginess. It's a Dorito though, so I mean the crunch is there. It seems lighter than normal, but I don't know. Like when you're eating them, they seem lighter. Like normal Doritos, like they're heavy. You put them in your mouth, they feel heavy. But I guess it's because maybe they're, because even though it's not that heavy itself, but all that coating on there, the powder and all that, that puts more weight onto it. So when you're, chewing on it, it feels heavier. But these are just light. So I don't know if they just infused it inside the chip or because I think that's one reason maybe why the flavor isn't so, there. Because if they infuse it in the chip and then they fry it or something, that it's gonna kind of lose its flavor. So like basically they take the tortillas, infuse Like they make the tortillas and add the, like the juice or whatever from pickles, and then they'll make the tortilla and deep fry to make the chips. It's gonna lose some of the flavor. So I don't know if that's how they're doing it, and making it that way and then putting a little bit, because I'm really not seeing a whole lot of flavoring on this. So it's disappointing, but part of life being disappointed, or at least part of my life being disappointed, more times than not. And it's like, oh, well, if you're going to be disappointed, then don't buy them. Well, it's life. And you can't enjoy new things if you don't try them. How would I know if I like them or dislike them unless I try them? If you go to a restaurant and you see something like, oh, I've never had that before, but then you say, oh, I'm not going to eat it. Well, how do you know you're not going to like it? Now, I know I said about the tamarind, whatever, but sometimes you can kind of, if there's a trend that goes, it's like those the Lay's chips. Once, if there's like 4 or 5 flavors of like different tasting chips, you got your Funyun flavored ones, your Cool Ranch, your Nacho Cheese. If you taste like 2 or 3 of those, and they all are pretty much the same, you can guarantee that the rest of them are going to be just like that. So, tangy, we see that there's really not that much flavoring on them. They don't really taste like what they're supposed to. Just from that assumption and from what we know about them, it you know. But I mean, I might pick up the tamarind ones if I see them. If I go to Ingles and I see them again. But at this point, I have no desire to taste them if they're going to be like this. But I saw these, I picked them up, and I'm like, I'm going to try them just to see if I like them. So, part of life. Anyways, that's going to do it for me. You guys know the drill. I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys.